And we're live. Happy not holidays, although the holidays will go continue. But today, in this copy school, I'm a bit mad myself. I'm still not recovering from the coughs and the cold and asthma. And this has to do with the bad air in Zagreb, more or less in Croatia, in the main town or the capital of Croatia, because I didn't know that there was any connection between the state that I was feeling, or that I've been feeling, and the weather conditions. With the snow today, and this might change with the snow, because maybe I actually just assume that the weather, not the weather, the air quality will be better. But when we change back again to normal, no snow, default settings, then the pollution will come up, will again turn up, which is a bad thing for a country and bad thing for a European main city or the capital in the 21st century. So certainly something that the town officials will have to deal with. Hello everybody, and thank you for joining Copy School today. Copy School, which will be in about 20 or 30 minutes long. I'm going to introduce some of the subjects that I'm going to deal with. No screen time, no screen. Today, you won't be looking at screens. It will just be me just talking to you and addressing you. First up, I'm going to show you a package from Canva, which I actually owe you. I didn't show it 2 weeks ago because I was sick. Canva, this is the first time that I printed with them. The Canva physical product, first time, so nothing digital. How many of you have maybe opted for printing with Canva? If there have been some of you maybe here who are watching and would like to comment on that service, I would say that they did quite a great job. This package, it came to me on December the 10th after my birthday. And I think it was just after 5 days after me ordering it. And when I was aware that my order was actually a faulty, which had mistakes, and I feared, they told me instantly what I was going to get. They told me that I was going to get 150 pieces of a card. I think 200 grams, the quality of this paper, and the same picture printed on it 150 times, which is certainly not the thing that I wanted, but they have no other choice. You have to manually add. If you have more, let's say more designs, you don't have the ability to print different designs 100 or 200 times. You should always add manually the designs so that you can incorporate it into your order. And what I didn't understand at first, but then the people at Canva said that okay, they will refund some 60 euros that I gave out for printing this. So this is what I've got. A card 150 times printed out. This is should have been the prototype for my calendar. So I've got in this box 150 times printed it out. They just ship it like this. So sturdy papers, really nice papers, but the back side, since they printed it in a serials, so not individually, you've got stains on the back side of this paper, so it's it hasn't been done really without reproachment. This is the only thing that I do not find great with Canva, because they just, they may be sloppy, they're just printing it the quantity like 150, so they do not mind how the next card is going to look like. It's going to have smears and some stains on it on the other side. And I also got some papers which haven't been printed on. And so this is one of the pictures from my calendar. But since we're in copy school, I'm going to finish it off. Just wanted to say that the design, or how I got this package, is something I wanted to mention. They have used the physical this box that they sent the cards in. So I printed. If you ever want to print with Canva, then this is the way you can print. So cards, note cards. These were note cards. So not postcards. These were note cards. So you can always print them. One design, how many times you want, you can print it, and the more that you print, you get more discount too. But I had different designs. That's the problem. Now, how can you make use of a physical product like this, a box like this, and the copy, which not only joins their own mission, Canva's mission, to plant more trees. This is something that they also emphasize on their website. So when you check out Canva's website, and before you print or when you print, you will get a notice. Thank you for printing with Canva. Now you have planted, I'm not sure how many trees, but they pledge. So with the printing comes a pledge to the planet. So they say one print, one tree. This is what they say here inside. So this is here inside. It says one print, one tree. And you also have like a mock-up, like a certificate. Thank you for printing with us. A certificate of appreciation. So a token of their appreciation presented to, and then you can fill it out yourself. Here your name, for example. By printing this design, you have planted a tree, which is a big acknowledgement, let's say, something that you have done. So you've printed with someone, and that someone gave a portion of the price that you gave out, or the sum that you dedicated, allotted to the service. They will be giving it further, and they will be doing something good for the planet. They're going to plant a tree. Your efforts will contribute to the restoration of land, with millions of trees being planted across over 4,000 hectares around the world, presented by the Canva team. This is something that I printed. So, for example, if you also have some, not digital products, if you have physical products that you're shipping to clients, why not pledge also, like Canva, to restore wood, restore forests, or maybe clean up rivers. There's a interesting, now that we are talking about, there's an interesting video that I've seen on Instagram by the BBC. They said that they are going to use Christmas trees for helping against floods, for example, and against damaged rivers, which are threatening to outpour. So there have been environmental concerns also with Christmas trees. Now, I didn't have any, or don't have a Christmas tree, didn't have a Christmas tree for Christmas, and I haven't had a real Christmas tree for about, I think, 30 years, I think. It has always been a plastic one, or plastic, again, something bad, not a real one, because there's always the problem of how to do away with that tree. You cannot just put it somewhere in the street and wait for someone to pick it up. So it certainly isn't the way to deal with trees after their function is gone. If you cannot plant it in your own garden, then do not have, or you cannot sell it or give it away for maybe homeless or people who are fighting against cold, that they do not have the means to make their homes warmer, then of course you can give them the trees. Why not? your tree. Now, copy. Let's get back to copy again. This was one of the, okay, maybe not a copy, but copy in the way of giving appreciation to your customers, how to say thank you, and how to say we appreciate that you have made an order with us. This is the way. Also, another copy, Unleash the Magic, Canva. And you also got Love Your Prints. And here, for example, you've got a QR code with we're on a mission to reduce, reuse, and recycle. So the 3 R's, for example, 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle is also a method by copywriters. So it also sounds very good when you read it out. Things that you read out and which sound great can be used for copywriting, of course. So they're on a mission to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Scan this code to find out more. And on the sides of this package, you've got you printed, we planted. So we planted. This package design was inspired by the native tree species we're planting around the world. And the last bit, and with that I'm going to end this bit about Canva, made from recycled materials. So what is your stuff made out of? Also, this is the feature part of the copy. So feature, made from recycled materials. And this is the best copy, the shortest, very short one, but very pungent and very, how should I say, you can notice it very well, although it's written in smaller letters after made from recycled materials. It's good to be back, meaning this is a recycled material and it's good to be back again in use in the form of a package or a box. It's good to be back. So this box or this material hasn't been done away with entirely. It's restored, reused, recycled, and you get it as a box. It's good to be back. This is about Canva. So you see, I always have some problems with my cough. Now, the second topic that I wanted to address is heritage hotels. Heritage hotels is a category of hotels not very dominant here in Croatia. Croatia as a hotel destination, and most particularly on the Adriatic, has different kinds of hotels, but heritage hotels haven't been in the limelight or haven't been very much featured, or people or hotel owners or investors haven't been decided on investing or building heritage hotels, mainly because they're costly. And if it's a heritage hotel, then the site or the object itself where the hotel is going to function, operate, it has to be old, preserved, and protected. There is one heritage hotel, and that's the one, if you remember yesterday, I posted a video. On a heritage hotel, 5-star heritage hotel, Puteos Palace, and I analyzed their website, which has been done by a digital agency. So they did a great work with the visuals, I would say, but you can find out what was wrong, what went wrong, or what can be done, what can be improved in yesterday's video. So I'm going to put in the comments or the link to that video of yesterday so you can have a good look. And one thing that I wanted to search out for before coming on live is the Heritage Hotel, which is going to open in Sveti Ivan, Sveti Ivan Zelina. But there's no mention still, and there's no website, and when I visited the tourist board, all I got were some family hotels, apartments, and wooden houses, some old houses or even villas, but no heritage hotel. There is a pension, or pension, they would say, a motel, let's say, but no mention of a heritage hotel being opened very soon there. So in the next few months, I'll be checking it out, what will happen with their new website. And since I'm at the moment still writing copies for several hotels, and also a copy which is going to be put on the website of a Swiss service department, more apartments, actually service departments, which can be found in different locations around Switzerland. So I can say that I have certain amount of knowledge in the hotel industry, or not industry, but more in the copywriting process. So heritage hotels and Croatia, can they actually coexist together? Croatia as a country, maybe not so much in the central part of Europe than maybe a part of the Balkans, and also having the privilege to have a great and a long coast joining, the Adriatic coast. Certainly has potentials as a heritage hotel site, or site for more heritage hotels, and not just that one which I pointed out. I think it was on Brach, on the island of Brach. And now this heritage hotel, this next one, will be built in the continental part, so within somewhere actually that's not joining or not near the sea, which will certainly be a big, I would say, in Croatian, herausforderung. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a great challenge to execute that idea. So heritage hotels. So I talked about Canva, heritage hotels, just short, and I'm going to finish off with a part, a copy again, this time of a brand, a UK brand named Innocent. And they are a brand, a healthy drinks company. And I'm going to read to you a part from the copybook. Again, the copybook in the new year. This is something, always have the copybook beside near me. So to address great minds, address the workings of great minds like Dan Germain. Dan Germain here is the brand director at Innocent, the healthy drinks company. Says he has worked there since the company started in 1999, and in 2014 was named the designer of the year in the United Kingdom, and so on. And interesting enough, he also bet in that year, when he was named best designer, he bet Sir Paul Smith, among others, which is again a great acknowledgement. Okay, now as you all know, the copybook has several copywriters and marketing agency and maybe owners, or even great creative people. They has that sayings, has that thoughts about the process of copywriting, the process of writing texts which make an impact. So I'm going to read just a few bits out of his own. So his words. I'm going to read his words. And I'm going to show you how the brand, the healthy drink brand, came about, and one of the first copies that I think he was behind in 2009. Okay, he said, I read the first edition of this book. He says that. I read the first edition of this book when I was learning how to be a writer. It was really useful, as I had never worked in an advertising agency or a design agency, or met many people who claimed to be copywriters. So this book was a window into a world I knew very little about. To be in this book is quite strange. I'm very proud, and I think the best thing to do is to explain why I think I'm in this book. I helped 3 of my friends start a business in 1999. The business is called Innocent, and we made healthy drinks. We're still called Innocent, and we still make healthy drinks. Right there at the beginning, we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know how to make the drinks. We didn't know how to design the packaging. again, we come back to packaging like with Canva. So it's the same like Canva. And we didn't know how to do marketing, but we had a go anyway. One responsibility that fell to me was that of writing things. There was a space to fill on the black back of the label, and we thought it would be good to write whatever we fancied that. Little stories about the drinks, or us, or the mafia, or dinosaur eggs, or being scared at night. We thought it would be good to write about whatever we fancied because it might be more interesting than just writing about fruit. And people seem to like those little stories. Like the stories, for example, written for Oatly. They would email us and tell us their favorites or write their own versions, and of course they would tell us where our stories were crap. But it was all a good thing because it was the start of a conversation that we've been having ever since. And skipping a few parts. Anyway, once we started writing stories on bottle labels, we realized there were lots of other places where we could write things, not just on bottle labels. You can write on websites, posters, point of sale materials, festivals, social media, email newsletters, books, and adverts. We spoke the same way wherever we wrote stuff because it was us writing the stuff. I think that is known as having a consistent tone of voice. We didn't really have rules for doing it. It was just the sound of me and my friends trying things out. There were lots of people who I worked with or spoke to who helped me write better, and so on and so on. I still work at Innocent, and I write less than I used to. My job now is to make sure we don't stray from the right path and to help the people who write the words for Innocent do a great job. By the time we read this book, we'll be writing our own copy in 11 languages. So we have a writers' club, a clandestine group of copywriters from around the world who meet every few months to share work, moan, laugh, cry, and drink beer together. It's a good way to keep the voice alive. And then, finally, if I had to share a few short tips, now a few short tips on how I think the best writing is done. So you should keep note this down if you're just here and listening, and maybe to be a bit useful and to have this stick in your brain. So write it down. I will probably give you these three tips on how to write better. Take a train or even a plane. There is something about movement and not being anywhere that helps me write better. So certainly something that you could try. So I think I've flown just once, and train. Well, this year it has been a really intensive year of me. I mean, last year traveling, and I find it very, very restoring, very calming, and let's say refreshing too. So take a train. Number one. Two, stare out into the cosmos. Remembering how small and accidental you are reminds you that what you're doing isn't that serious or difficult. And three, start. The hardest bit is starting. Once you're writing, it's fine. It's the bit before you start that kills you. Thanks for reading. And here's so take a train, stare out into the cosmos, and start. And the copy for Innocent, as he talked about writing on labels, on bottle labels, not just bottle labels, but as a surface, which couldn't be used like Canva. Canva used the surface of this package. Innocent, this is the copy. So the bottle itself, and Innocent with the angelic here, this circle. Innocent, really. Innocent. Hello, this is a book about Innocent. It tells a story of setting up the business and the things we've learned. We started making smoothies in 1999, and the first day we sold 24 bottles. Now we sell over 2 million a week, so things have moved on a bit since then. This book is about the things we've discussed along the way. So most probably, this copy is for their book, which they published maybe on their maybe their brand's book. I'm not sure. The client was Innocent. This was the year 2009. A book about Innocent, published by the Penguin Books. And there are some other copies inside this book, and you have come to know, we have been reading, actually, or I have read Dan Germain's thoughts on writing and his process of writing for Innocent since 1999. Okay, this will be all. Have a nice Friday, everyone. So today I've talked about Canva, the package, and the copy that can be used or applied onto any physical surface, on any physical product, like on a bottle and on a package. Some small bits about heritage hotels, on the hotel writings that I'm doing, and on Dan Germain and his work for Innocent, and his 3 tips how to get writing, how to get writing done, or how to write better. So if you are near a train station, you should certainly pop into a train, pop into the train, whatever it leads, or wherever it drives you. You're certainly good to go, and have a nice day, everyone. If you're interested to be part of my Patreon community, be sure to subscribe, or even write, or actually read my stuff on Substack, which I write about more personal stories, nothing copywriting and nothing SEO, and no translation or LinkedIn, just personal stories. Then I welcome you there on Substack too. And maybe I'm going to be more active on what's that called? The other platform, but no TikTok, never. So that's definite. That's a definite no. Have a nice day, everyone.